The girl would melt under the intense heat. At night, her body would freeze. She could only move during dawn and dusk. That's when she and her father could come out and roam freely. Her mother, on the other hand, went out to gather mushrooms at 3 p.m. and was burned alive by the sun. Because of this, her father forbade her from going outside during the day, but the girl often sneaked out behind his back. This time, she had carefully planned an escape to witness the succession ceremony of the Guardians. She set up mirrors in her room in advance, waiting for the sun to rise. As soon as sunlight hit her, it would reflect onto her, bringing her frozen body back to life. Before her father had thawed out, she ran to the shadows in the woods. With the sun and the moon appearing together, the scene was divided into two parts, light and shadow. The girl stood at the junction of both. Her planet was originally a world without light, until one warrior captured the sun with chains and another brought the moon from the dream world. They built a moving temple to drag the sun and moon along, creating day and night. The people began to call the warriors the guardians of the sun and moon. The guardians passed the title down through generations, and when one died, a new successor would be chosen. The current successor's apprentice was always the top candidate. The King of Hell was a strong stone man, always flaunting his charm in front of women. Meanwhile, the Night King was much more low-key but equally confident in his claim to the Guardian's position. The girl risked her life just to see the King of Hell. The ceremony was filled with cheers as the current Sun Guardian appeared. He raised a mirror, and a beam of light shone on the King of Hell, signaling the Sun's approval. But the Night King faced trouble when the Moon's spirit beast did not choose him, instead picking a small blue creature from the bushes. Respecting the Moon's choice, the Guardians announced the small blue creature as the new Guardian. The Night King was displeased but had no choice but to leave. This created an opportunity for the lava monster, who sent glowing snakes to find the Night King. Thus, the Night King darkened and joined forces with the lava monster to steal the sun and moon. Meanwhile, the old Guardian was showing the new Guardian around the Moon Temple. In the center, there was a glowing tree, home to small white spiders that wove silk threads connecting to the moon. The Guardians played these threads to control the temple. After explaining everything, the old Guardian stepped outside the temple and transformed into a tall moon tree. The new Guardian realized that past Guardians became moon trees after their death, continuing to protect the temple. The old Guardian was free, but he left the inexperienced small blue creature in charge. The small blue creature tried to control the temple but lacked experience, causing it to go haywire and damage the surroundings. The moon's threads broke, and the moon flew away, leaving the temple powerless. On the other side, the King of Hell saw everything unfold, and the Night King appeared. The Night King encouraged the King of Hell to teach the small blue creature a lesson. The King of Hell agreed and left the Sun Temple, unaware that the lava monster's demons had already snuck into the temple and stolen the sun. The girl, hiding nearby, saw the theft. Meanwhile, the small blue creature had managed to retrieve the moon, but didn't know how to return it to the sky. As the King of Hell arrived, the small blue creature tried to cover up his mistake. Just then, the girl's voice rang out, telling the King of Hell that the sun had been stolen. He rushed back, but it was too late, and the sky was pitch black. The lava monster blew out the sun's flame, awaiting its death. The King of Hell, frustrated, grabbed the moon and gave it to the Night King. The small blue creature, heartbroken, returned to his tribe, only to be mocked by his people and disappointed by his father. Realizing his mistake, he vowed to set things right. The King of Hell, determined to find the sun, knew that the girl, being like a candle, would freeze unless she stayed by his side. Eventually, he agreed to let her join him. But soon, the girl regretted it. The King of Hell's rough behavior shattered her idealized image of him. While they argued about the route, the small blue creature caught up with them, deciding to help the King of Hell find the sun. Reluctantly, the King of Hell agreed. Meanwhile, the Night King noticed that the moon was losing its power, causing plants on the ground to wither and the temple to lose control. The giant temple transformed into a destructive monster, throwing the world into chaos. They noticed the changes around them and sped up, reaching a huge pit leading to the Earth's core. The girl hesitated, as the icy waters would freeze her instantly. The small blue creature assured her they would reach the bottom safely. Thus, he carried the frozen girl, and they followed the King of Hell into the pit. Along the way, they were attacked by a giant octopus. Just then, a bright light appeared, saving them. It was the former Moon Guardian who had come to their aid. After some talk, they realized they had gone the wrong way. The pit didn't lead to the Earth's core. With the old turtle's guidance, they left the pit and reached the entrance to the underground. Seeing the girl still frozen, the old turtle used his tentacles to help her thaw. From the old turtle, they learned the lava monster's backstory. He was once a powerful sun guardian who was tempted by the snake monster and fell into darkness, wanting to steal the sun. The previous sun guardian stopped him and defeated him, sending him to the underground. The old turtle, who had once been stripped of his guardian status, was exiled to the pit. When asked by the girl, he pretended to be angry and turned away. The three continued on their journey. As they climbed deeper, the small blue creature noticed the moon temple running wild. They split up, with the king of hell continuing to search for the sun while the small blue creature went to calm the temple. The small blue creature climbed to the highest point and, using glowing powder on his arm, soothed the temple. Finally, the temple calmed down. The small blue creature went inside and woke the Night King. After learning the moon had died, the small blue creature decided to go to the dream world and bring back a new moon, just like the first guardian. The girl joined him. They opened the dream gate and jumped in without hesitation, only to find themselves surrounded by nightmares. The small blue creature used glowing powder to fend off the nightmares, and they quickly cleared the area. They then discovered a small spider holding a large moonstone. The small blue creature climbed up and chipped off a new moon. Their bond grew stronger as they danced in the dream world. Just as they were about to kiss, the dream gate opened, and the Night King ruined the moment. Seeing that the small blue creature had truly brought back the moon, the Night King, though jealous, acknowledged the small blue creature as the new guardian. Though the moon had been found, it still lacked the sun to shine. To restore its light, they headed toward the Earth's core to meet the King of Hell. Meanwhile, the King of Hell had reached the underground but was surrounded by snakes, about to fall into darkness. In a desperate moment, the old turtle appeared again, wrapping himself around the King of Hell and using his life force to restore his sanity. With the old turtle's passing, the small blue creature and the girl hurried to continue their search for the sun. The lava monster was waiting for them. The King of Hell decided to face the lava monster alone, but their strength was too uneven. The King of Hell was knocked down, and the small blue creature was blocked by demons. The girl, standing before the extinguished sun, knew she had to reignite it to save everyone. Ignoring the small blue creature's objections, she began to blow air onto the sun. The intense heat caused her body to melt, but she didn't stop. In the end, she reignited the sun, which blazed brightly once more. By the time the small blue creature arrived, the girl was on the brink of death, but she didn't regret a thing. In her final moments, she encouraged him to defeat the lava monster. With a smile, she closed her eyes forever. Just as the small blue creature began to mourn, the lava monster appeared behind him. But the King of Hell intervened, buying time with his own body. As the sun rose, the moon followed, filling the two with strength. The King of Hell knocked the lava monster to the ground, and the small blue creature dragged it into the dream world. There, he became the master and defeated the lava monster, pulling a giant snake from its body. With the snake's evil energy gone, the lava monster returned to his former self. He smiled at the small blue creature, thanking him for saving him and turning into stone. His death marked the end of the fiery world, turning it into a peaceful, fragrant place. Having solved the crisis, the small blue creature returned the girl's body to the surface, slowly restoring her. But no matter how perfectly he tried, she never woke up. He took a piece of the moon and placed it in her hand, hoping it would forever keep her company. Then, he left with a heavy heart. As the sun and moon returned to the sky, life was restored to the planet. And then, a miracle happened. Under the gentle glow of the sun and moon, the girl came back to life. She saw the glowing moon fragment in her hand and knew the small blue creature had won. Without hesitation, she ran toward the evening sky, no longer afraid of the sun's heat. The King of Hell, seeing the girl revived, laughed joyfully. The girl stood at the boundary between day and night, waiting for the small blue creature. Soon, they reunited, and the two young lovers finally came together.